Hello, BookTube.
Hey.
So it's that time again. It's Weekly Reads Day. It's Wednesday. We'll be uploading this.
Yep.
So it's Weekly Reads.
And as you can see,
Wednesday.
we don't have any lights on in here. We're just doing natural lighting today. It's like, what, 7 something?
I'm kind of okay with it.
Let me see, what time is it?
6:53.
Oh, 6:53, and it's bright. So I hate long days. Give me winter any day of the week. I'll take winter or fall any time.
I'm pining for the fall. It's
Yeah.
only 3 days into summer.
I know.
I want the fall.
Yep, me too.
So we're going to talk about what we read last week and what we're preparing to read this week. And boy, mine is.
Becky's is kind of boring because it's.
I didn't think it was boring.
Because it's one series.
He's not wrong. No, that's not true. I finished a different book.
Oh, okay. From the same author.
No.
Oh.
From Andy Weir.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay.
So, as you recall, last week I had started Ruby Dixon's Ice Planet Barbarians series. I love the series. I want to apologize for it because it's friggin' awesome. It's sci-fi romance, and last week I'd gotten up to book
6.
9. Book 9, I think it was.
It was 6.
Was it 6?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this week I have finished the first 18 books of the Ice Barbarians series.
Ice Planet Barbarians.
Ice Planet Barbarians.
We had the same thing last time.
But this is the book. This is the cover I put on Instagram. Is that a great cover
I can't see
or
the title.
what? I don't care. Barbarians Rescue. There you go. That's a fantastic cover if you could actually see it. But yeah, it's beautiful. And then there's another really good one. It's just 100% a sci-fi cover. Look at that.
I do like that cover. I don't care for the other one, but I really like this one.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the series. Love it. And I actually got to have a conversation with yes.
Nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll drive you insane until you tell me. I got to have a conversation. I don't even know what you're laughing about. With what's her name?
Ruby Dixon.
Ruby Dixon. What? I will beat you up. What? Tell me. You gotta tell me.
No.
Darn it.
No, I was just going to say she gave him blue body.
What? They're all blue. I don't get it. It went straight over my head. Okay.
She left him hanging for so long, she gave him blue body.
They are terribly horny. Just saying.
Oh.
I had a conversation with Ruby Dixon this week. I was going to ask her if she wanted to do an interview with us for Sci-Fi November, but for New Worlds November. Where did that come from? But she's a very shy person. She's not comfortable in front of a camera, so we're going to do something a little different when that comes around. Well, I'll explain it when it gets closer. But she's so sweet. Stop it. Darn it.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. I didn't get to talk to her, though.
She's sweet as she can possibly be.
Yeah.
But I finished the first 16 or 17 of that of that series. You crack yourself up. And I actually finished the first 3 of another series called the Ice Home series, which is very closely related to them. Yeah. The Ice Planet Barbarian series.
We're not editing this out either.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We don't edit.
Getting away from the
I'm burning up in here. That's
Getting away from the blue bodies. Where I also finished, what is it? Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
By Andy Weir, which was amazing. It was so good. I listened to the audiobook while I was at work, and the narrator was Ray Porter. He's a very famous actor, has a great voice.
Ray Porter?
Yeah.
What has he been in, you know?
Off the top of my head, no, I can't.
Okay.
I can't
I'll
tell
have
you
to look
about
him up when we're done.
Yeah, we'll have to look him up. But I can look him up while you're doing your
Okay.
stuff. But yeah, I've read The Martian and Artemis before this, so I was all kinds of excited about Project Hail Mary, and it was so good. So good. I enjoyed it, and the narrator's fantastic. So if you have a chance to listen to the audiobook, totally do it. It's awesome. And that's it. My 18 Ruby Dixon Blue Body books.
Yeah.
And Andy Weir's book. It was a good reading week for me.
Yeah, my reading week was really good too, although I didn't get very many books read. Although I did get a book read that I was very excited to get to, since I haven't read it since I was like 17, 16, something like that. And that was, it's The Sword of Shannara. I know Terry Brooks calls it Shannara, but to me that just sounds so utterly boring.
I like Shannara.
I like Shannara. So that's what I'm calling it. Terry Brooks. Shannara. But this book is so much fun. I mean, it's written like we talked about on the Voxer, because I buddy read this with Ian and Steve and Andre and Scott Danielson, and it was so much fun. I had the best time reading this than I have of reading any fantasy for a long time.
It's a great book.
It really is. I liked it a whole lot. I read the e-version, but I wanted to show this cover because I really like this cover. Although this is not exactly what happened in the book, but it's pretty close. But if you haven't read this series, give it a shot. You may not like it. One or two people that read it with us didn't care for it, but it's written with such joy and just a lot of excitement. You could tell Terry Brooks loves fantasy.
Oh yeah.
And there's even a tiny bit of science fiction in there as well.
And
now,
this is fantastic. But oh, by the way, Ray Porter provided the voice of Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay. So a deep voice.
It's an awesome voice.
Yeah. And I read part of this. I didn't get as far into it as I wanted because I had to stop to get to Shannara, because I know we're going to be doing another book that I'll talk about here in just a little bit. But, of course, I'm loving this. This is so cool. Now, this one's taking me a little time because I'm having to stop and look in. I have a book called The Sea of Words. And it's a companion to this and to the language that is used in this book about sailing and a lot of the 18th and early 19th century. It's very
richly written.
It is. I read part of it to her, and I'm adoring the way this is written. I'm going to try to get to as much of it as I can this week. You see, I didn't get that far, but I'm having a great time with it, and I will get that done soon.
You gonna read the whole series of that?
Oh yeah, and that's about all I read this week. I didn't get a whole lot read because of that book, the
Shannara or Master and Commander?
The Shannara book. It's 700 plus pages, and
I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to it. I didn't get started on it till like 4 days ago. So, maybe 5 days ago, something like that. And I finished it early this morning, and I just loved it. Just had a great time with it.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and tell what you're going to read this week.
Okay, so what I'm going to read, I'm going to finish the Ruby Dixon series. That's like 7 or 8 more books, which I can finish in about 5 days. As fast as... See, some of her books, they're novellas. Some of them are 280 pages long, so it's kind of a crapshoot with that. But yeah, I'm gonna plow through the rest of those because I'm enjoying them immensely. But the other one I'm going to read, let's see if I can remember how. Yeah, is I'm going to dive onto a cozy mystery this week, by Leslie St. James, The Sweet Scent of Death. She's going to be sending us. Let's see a picture of you. She's going to be sending us a copy of her second book.
Yeah. This is the first book.
Yeah, to read. This one is the first book of the series. So I'm going to read that, and I'm going to prepare myself to read the sequel when it comes in. I'm really excited about that.
And you're going to do a real review.
Yeah, I'm going to do a video review of it.
You need to do a written review too on Goodreads. It'll help her do copy and paste it to Amazon too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But
unless it sucks, then you don't want to leave a review.
This was okay, not bad.
I expect it to be good. I mean, it sounds like your kind of book. It really does.
I don't come across bad cozies very often.
No,
you know?
No.
If the second book to this series, the Jill Cooksey series, comes in, I'll go ahead and read that this week as well. But yeah, that's it. Ruby Dixon, Leslie St. James.
Yep. So that's what you're reading this week?
Yes.
All right. First off, I didn't get this read, even though I really wanted to this week, and that's Red Shirts by John Scalzi. I'm working on it now. I'm about 20% of the way through. I got that read this morning. This is easy read. It is funny, but one of my least favorite books in the world is Good Omens by Neil freaking Gaiman, who I can't stand. I haven't been able to read anything he's read and enjoy it. I mean, anything he's written and enjoy it. I think he's awful.
I read Coraline. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah. Well,
I love the movie.
That was written by Neil Gaiman, and who's the other author?
Terry
Pratchett. And I hated it. I liked about the first 20% of it, and then the comedy just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, Scott's not a big comedy guy.
No, I'm not.
I feel like we should preface this.
No, comedy is my least favorite genre of anything. Movies, books, musicals, anything. I cannot stand comedy.
Yeah, see, I'm easy. I am easy to entertain, so I love comedy.
Let me change that. I love smart comedy. I like a good smart comedy, and I didn't think Good Omens was smart.
Your idea of a smart comedy is a very, very small sliver of the genre.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like British comedy, a lot of British comedy. Outside of that, I cannot stand broad comedy. The closest I get to broad comedy is Mel Brooks, and only 2 of his movies can I stand.
I like broad comedy. I like smart comedy. I like dry humor.
But Red Shirts, I'm hoping it stays as good as it is. But if the comedy keeps up throughout the entire thing, I just don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna like it at all. And I think we're going to be doing this as a buddy read. It's called Gateway, and it's by Frederick Pohl. It's let me see, when was this written? I believe it was 60s. Let's see. It may not even say. But this is part of a series. I found it's 1976. I found the fourth book at Goodwill. That's why I went ahead and bought it, because I knew I had this coming in the mail. And this is, as you can tell, an ex-library copy and all that. But I don't care about that. This book will last me 20 years. Because, I mean, look how...
Yeah, it's sturdy.
Yeah, it's really sturdy. It's got a great cover on it. That cover's not letting anything happen to the rest of this book.
Have a bookmark.
I really enjoy that. Yeah, I'll put that bookmark in my book.
The bookmark says the book was better. That's for you, Steve.
He doesn't think so.
I know he don't.
All right, and then last this week, I am looking to read Final Days by Jasper T. Scott and Nathan Heistad. I've heard good things about Jasper T. Scott, but I don't know but I've also heard some really bad things.
Okay.
People say it's nothing but hack and slash, which I don't mind that as long as it's entertaining and it keeps me entertained for 330 pages.
Is this like an apocalyptic novel?
Not sure.
And with that name,
I would think
Final
so.
Days.
I would think so. It looks like meteors coming out of the sky and all that. I would think so, but who knows?
With that blue body sticker.
But yeah. So I do kind of look forward to this. I'm hoping, and I got this for free on Kindle Unlimited. Actually, I think it's 99 cents now, or $1.99 for all 3 books or something like that. But I got it through Free Booksy.
Free Booksy.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It is, and so
if you've never used Free Booksy, that you can sign up for a daily thing, a daily email that they send you,
yep.
And it's all mostly books that are either heavily discounted or free on Amazon that day.
Now, Free Booksy has like 2 or 3 books that are 99 cents or $1.99, and everything else is free.
Yeah, and you can pick which genres you want them to tell you about. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Because you can go and, yeah, like you said, pick your genres. What I don't like and what I've been complaining to them about is they need to stop sending me YA. Just because I enjoy fantasy does not mean I want YA fantasy. I want no YA fantasy. Yeah, it's hot and it's like 80 degrees back here or more.
Well, there's two windows here that
the sun's just beating.
The sun is shining through them constantly.
Yeah. Now,
but yeah, I don't know why they keep sending you YA.
I don't either, and I keep complaining. I'm like, just send me more adult fantasy and sci-fi.
They don't send enough romance.
Well, they send some. It's just not usually stuff we would enjoy.
That's true.
Yeah, I just noticed I have another Jane Harper book, The Survivors. I didn't even know I had that.
Didn't you read that?
No.
It was the book of the month.
Yeah, that was from the book of the month club. I didn't even know I had it. I just noticed it. But yeah, that's our weekly reads. I guess there's nothing else we need to discuss here. I think we're done.
We've assaulted their ears enough.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. Well, we'll see you next week, same time, same channel. But we're going to be doing something. Then. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing a video in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So anyway, your books are calling. Go read.